everyone. When you start using Gemini regularly, you quickly notice that there are certain things you use it for again and again, whether it is for brainstorming, getting feedback, or generating new content. You may find yourself typing out the same prompts and giving the same context over and over, which can start to feel a bit repetitive, like your own digital version of Groundhog Day. Well, today we are ending that cycle. We are going to explore a feature that lets you package up those repetitive instructions and turn them into your team of AI experts or personal assistants. They are called Gemini Gems. And no, we aren't talking about diamonds here. Though once you see how much time these save you, you might think they are just as valuable. So, what exactly is a gem? Think of them as customized versions of Gemini built to help you tackle repetitive tasks or get deep expertise in specific areas. When you chat with the gem, Gemini remembers your goals and guidelines automatically, saving you from repeating yourself in every prompt. So while a standard Gemini is like a librarian who knows where everything is, a gem is like a dedicated specialist. It does not just know about a topic, it follows your specific rules to perform work for you. There are three types of gems. Pre-made gems. These are out-of-the-box tools built by Google. You cannot see or edit their underlying logic. You can only pin them to your sidebar for quick access. They often have unique interfaces, like the 10-page storybook layout, that regular gems simply cannot mimic. Custom gems. These are the focus of our next tutorials, because you build them yourself. You provide the instructions and can upload up to 10 personal files to act as the gem's knowledge base. It is the difference between a general assistant and a dedicated expert tailored specifically to your data and your goals. Gems in Opal. Opal is an experimental project that moves AI beyond simple chat windows. These gems are interactive mini apps that follow a specific workflow. Their standout feature is the ability to remix them. You can take a pre-built tool like a fashion stylist and modify its internal steps to create something new. They are highly visual and can generate text, images, and video simultaneously. We are going to explore these gems in the later sections of the course. Now, since we have already worked with Canvas, you may now have a logical question. How is a gem actually different? The key is to think of Canvas as your shared workspace. It is the collaborative desk where you and the AI work side by side on long-form documents or code. Gems, on the other hand, are your tactical specialists. You use a gem to produce the initial draft, like generating a specialized first version based on your uploaded data, and then you hand off that work into Canvas to refine and polish it. One is the specialist you call for the initial output, the other is the desk where the project is completed. Of course, you can also use gems entirely on their own for certain tasks. And that brings us to our next follow-along lecture. But before we start working with gems, let's briefly recap what we have learned here. Alright, and that's it for this video. I'll meet you in the next one.